Hello students, good morning. Welcome back to the online classes. In the last classes, we have completed the two chapters. One is a nutrition in plants and another one is a nutrition in animals. So in the previous class, you have studied about the how the nutrition is going to take place in the animals by the process called digestion. So what are the main parts that are going to involve in the digestion process in case of human beings as well as in case of animals. So the continuation of the digestion process in case of animals, it includes the 6 major parts, and it will help with the some of the parts as same as that in case of human beings. I hope you have completed the exercise part questions that I have sent it you to the WhatsApp, and I hope you all did it very completely, and please be updated about the classes as well as for the notes. And in the today's class I am going to start the new lesson, that is the third lesson, that is nothing but the fiber to fabrics. So you have heard about the fiber. Yes, in the previous year, that is in the 6th standard, you have studied about the some of the plants which will yield the fiber product, right? So what are the main plants that will yield the fiber product? They are nothing but the, as I know, the example for a fiber yielding plants are abaca plant, coconut, and cotton plant, and the main one is jute plant, bamboo, milkweed. These are the some examples which will yield the fiber product, right? So in the today's class or in this lesson, you will going to study about some of the animals it will give the fiber product. So what are those plants, how this fiber is going to convert it into a fabrics, useful fabrics, right? So some of the example for a fiber giving animals are nothing but the sheep and the egg. Okay, what about the sheep? So there are two main animals which will yield the fiber product are sheep and the egg. From the sheep we will yield the, or we will get the fibers. How? That is nothing but the fleeces or feces of a sheep. Feces is nothing but the hair of the sheep or the egg. It will give the fiber which will have the fiber component in its hair part. You know that the fibers are the main components of wool and silk. So what are the main animals which will yield the wool and silk? Are the two main products of fibers, and the animals which we yielding the wool are sheep, and another one is yak. Y-A-L-K. The spelling of yak is Y-A-L-K. In the textbook they have mentioned only Y-A-K. So the spelling is Y-A-L-K. And the silk is obtained from the cocoons of the silk moth. Told the wool is obtained from the sheep and the egg. So the which part of the sheep body will going to yield this fiber or the wool? You have that question, right? So this wool is yield from the hair of the sheep body, okay? Or we can also say that fleece of the sheep or the egg, it will yield the wool, okay? Fleece. Fleece is nothing but the hair, okay? So from the hair part of the sheep or egg, we will going to yield the fiber, and that fiber will be converted into a useful fabric materials in our day-to-day life. Friends, can you give us some example for materials which are made up of wool and silk? So the example for material which are made up of wool are, you have heard about woolen sweaters, scarf, and mufflers. They are the example for materials. They are the materials which are made up of woolen. Okay, this wool is get from the sheep. And what are the materials which will which will made up of a silk. As you know, silk sarees, silk punches, they are all made up of a silk materials. So how these will get from the animals we will going to study in this lesson. So the animal fibers, they are nothing but the wool and the silk. I told you the example for a woolen material is a woolen sweater. I will show you that. This is the woolen sweater which is made up of a wool. So students, you are going to wear the jerkins, right? So that is not the example for a woolen material. It is other than that material. So you are going to study about that in a higher classes. So the example for a woolen material is the woolen sweaters. So what are the animals that will yield the wool? As I told, sheep, yak, and the goat are going to yield the wool. So these wool yielding animals have bare hair on their body. From that hairs only the wool product will be yielded. From hairs only the wool will be yielded. How this hair will going to help for those animals? So the wool has main component is hair, and that hair is traps the lot of air, and you know that air is a bad conductor of heat. So the wool will be get from what? Body of the hair. That is, hair is the main component of the wool, and you know that hair will trap the air. And air is a bad conductor of heat. So from this we can say that, okay, before that I will give you one example. Have you observed that your body parts like hands, legs, even your ears and face will get cold from air, but your head will never feel a cold. Why? Because this air resists the hair resists the air means it will trap that air and you will feel heat. So from this example we can say that lot of hair will gives the hotness to the body. So in a colder places like Jammu Kashmir or in other places, these air animals are going to seen, okay, but in those places these animals will protect from a cold is their body part called a hair. It will protect from the cold. So from these all we can say that hair will trap the air and it will be a bad conductor of a heat, and it will provides your hotness to the body during the cold season or in all the seasons. So these woolen materials will keep us hotness during the winter season as well as in the rainy season. I told you that hair is a bad conductor of air. That means it will produce a heat. When your body get heat when we are wearing a wool, that the body hotness will not go outside or the any hotness will not enter to your body. So that we can say that the poor conductor of air. So these wool animals will get from the or we can say that wool is nothing but the fiber. You have one question that which part of the hair will going to yield this fiber, or these animals the fibers will going to yield? We can say that this wool material will get from the body of the animals has two types. One is a coarse beard hair and another one is a soft hair. I told sheep has two types of fibers. They are nothing but one is a coarse beard hair and another one is a fine soft under hair. So from these two types only we will get the woolen materials. So this woolen material is mainly made up of a fine soft under hair, or we can also say that fine soft hair will yield the woolen. That woolen will be converted to fabric materials, and these coarse beard hair are used for some other purposes. Okay, so we can say that this soft hair that will be converted into a fiber, useful fiber, and that will be made as a woolen materials. So you can ask me the question, all the types of sheep, goats or other animals have the property or they have the characteristics to yield this woolen? No. So answer for this question is only few of the animals in the sheep and the goats that will going to yield these woolen materials. So we can call it that as a selective breeding. Selective breeding, it is a one type of a method for which the animals which are yielding the wool or the fibers from those animals or the parent animals will going to breed the offsprings for the purpose of a woolen or a fiber materials. So if the parent animal is yielding the wool material or fiber materials, that will going to breed only the fiber offsprings. Okay, offsprings are nothing but the what we call it as a next generation animals. These animal children they are called as a offsprings. So these offsprings are only will yield the fiber materials. So all the sheep animals or the goat will not going to yield the wool. So that process for call it as a selective breeding. It means the animals which will going to yield the fiber materials that are going to breed the offsprings of the characteristic of yielding the fiber materials, they are called as a selective breeding. The definition for the selective breeding is different, that I am going to tell now, but you have to remember that the parent animal which will yield the fiber, that will only breed the offsprings of the characteristics which will include the fiber characteristics in their body. The definition of a selective breeding is the parent animals are only chosen for the animals or the offsprings of the characteristics bearing the woolen or the fiber characteristics in their hair body. They are called as a selective breeding. The parent animal are chosen in such a way that the offsprings will have the capacity to yield the fiber in the body as their characteristics. This is called as a selective breeding. Please remember the definition of a selective breeding. So I am repeating the definition, that is the parent animals are chosen in such a way that the offsprings, okay, the offsprings will going to yield the fiber in their body as their characteristics. It is called as a selective breeding. So some of the animals are only going to yield the fiber materials. Okay, in the so many sheep, goats and egg are present, but only few of them are going to yield the fiber materials. Consider if this is one animal that is yielding okay, this is an animal mentioned as A. For your convenience I am mentioning it as A, which will going to yield the what? Fiber materials. And this is another animal which will going to yield the fiber materials. So this is an animal which is yielding the fiber, and this is a male one. Mentioned this is a fiber yielding male animal. What is this? Fiber yielding male animal, and this is the fiber yielding female animal. When they are crossed or when they are breeded, they will yield the offspring which has the special characteristics. That characteristics is nothing but having the property of yielding the what? Fiber, that we call it as AB. Okay, it may be either female or male, we cannot consider, but the offspring has the characteristics of yielding the fiber in their body. Okay, so this is the fiber yielding offspring. fiber yielding offsprings. In our country there are so many kinds of sheep, goat and egg are present which will are yielding the fiber materials. You may go through the Google or Chrome for the answer. You are so you can get some example for the kind of a sheep or a goat in which part of the country will be observed. Okay, so I will give you a homework. Please go through the Google or a Chrome or other any textbooks, so that in which part of the country will going to observe these special kind of animals in animals. Okay, I give you the homework that first one is in which part of the country fiber yielding animals are observed, that you have to mention in your notes. And second one is in your textbooks they have mentioned so many animal diagrams. In that you have to draw sheep, egg and a camel in your notes. Okay, you have to draw these three animals. What are those? Sheep, egg and a camel diagram in your notes. So in the next class I am going to deal with the animals, how they are animal fibers, how they are converted into a fabric. Thank you.